Shaping up pretty nice, huh?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good, pretty well. So I'm doing this project asking people if they like to share what they love about nature.
Nature.
The ocean?
Yeah, I love the ocean.
You get to come down often?
Every day.
Almost every day.
You guys are every day?
Sunsets every day. We belong to the Jones Beach Club. You ever heard of it?
No. What's it called? The
Members.
Jones Beach Club.
It's magic, right?
It is. Makes all the anxiety go away.
It's really something.
It really does.
Yep. So do you guys feel like nature's a member of your family?
Absolutely. It's like my goddess.
That's good. And your relationship with nature has been growing your whole life?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
How long have you been doing this relationship?
Because of COVID this year.
So more this year. So you guys are my honeymakers right now because you're sharing your sweet love of nature.
Right.
So what's your like earliest memory of nature that you said this is pretty magical?
I guess probably we go upstate all the time. 1973, bought a place upstate. Falls upstate are out of this world.
Yep. A lot of little waterfalls that are beautiful. Just hang out at a waterfall. Yeah, I got reintroduced to the Adirondacks this year. One of the silver linings of COVID. I haven't been up there in 30 years. Those high peaks, just being in the neighborhood, you feel like you're in a special place. What makes it interesting or special besides that?
Tons and tons of glass.
Is it interesting photograph-wise?
Yes.
When the light hits it?
Yes.
Okay.
My friend was
That's a good reason.
putting them up on different things, taking pictures of them in the light, holding them up to the light.
It's interesting. Yeah, I'm a big fan of ice, right? So that kind of reminds me of like it might reflect like ice. Whoa, look at that group.
Yeah. I just
Branch
out of that.
that's seagulls.
Wow, they're congregating, huh? It's cool. Great backdrop. So do you feel like nature is literally part of your body?
Yep.
Absolutely. It
Right.
calms me down immediately, right?
Exactly.
So it's like an organ, it's an element, it's just, there's no division between it and you.
No.
That's it? Yeah.
I am a special ed teacher and I'm retired,
Okay.
but I sub, and I had a kid tell me that he wanted to kill himself today.
It's horrible.
And
My daughter's in that business.
I was like, I gotta get to the beach.
Oh, right.
After I dealt with
To
it.
help even that out, yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah, my daughter just runs outside. Yeah, you got this, that's a fantastic example.
yeah.
You know, it's incredible. Like all the wise people in history say it in different ways, but the same thing. Like Teddy Roosevelt said he could never do half of the stuff he did if he didn't get out
Right.
He was the most amazing person.
into the woods, you know? Get out in those woods, baby. Come back and fight another day. So Coney Island, this Sunday, I witnessed and spoke with half a dozen people that were swimming in the ocean.
What?
Just a typical Sunday on Coney Island, you know, Brighton Beach. I thought they only did it like Polar Bear, you know, like a special event.
That was my question.
It's not a special event, and they're not even polar bears. You know, they're just, this is what resets them.
Wow.
It was a sunny day Sunday. It was windy and cold, and they were going in, like women in bikinis, men
in and out or in?
Some in and out. Some swimming for like 15, 20 minutes, half hour. I watch them swimming with floats out at, you know, sea, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of, you know, I know of this practice. I like cold showers. I've been in hot tubs, cold tubs,
Right.
and I get why that's, excuse me.
Wow. Anyway, you talking about this weekend?
Yeah, this Sunday.
Flipping freezing, remember? We were,
It was
we were
cold.
at 6.
I was there for sunrise and it was cold. Walked the boardwalk with a Russian guy telling me all about what he loves about nature. And that's part of this project. It's spontaneous. I walk up, it's called Wandering with Strangers. So the spontaneity, we all speak this language. This is the common connector. And I think it's a nice juxtapose to how things are going in general.
Yep.
So we'll see where it goes, you know? Like I've done all sorts of different things in the environmental realm my whole life. This is by far the most interesting one. And will be, because I just know.
It started during COVID or pre?
I've been working on it for 3 years.
Okay.
and I got laid off. So like I wasn't doing it. I haven't been doing it part-time now since March. I've been doing it full-time, and it just went. You know, man, that's great that you're doing that.
It's over 10,000
We
members
made
already.
really good friends.
Yeah, we have become best friends.
Fantastic. Wow,
I
that's
just came from her house. I just visited her at her house.
that's
Just
a
moved a mattress for me.
so this pure beauty of nature are bringing you guys together. It's
Yep.
really a nice part of the
I'm on
story.
Jones.
I wonder if there are other people like you guys.
Gotta be, there is.
Really, there's groups where people get together for the sunset in different places.
Yeah.
I got to follow that up.
Well,
The Sun Chasers group that are
the
professional
Long Island
photographers.
Sun Chase.
They all they do is sunsets. They'll come here with their pods and everything, and they 10-foot cameras. They take everything. They sit in the middle of the bridge.
Yep.
They'll drop down the middle of
Oh,
the bridge.
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's the bridge that gets us here.
There's pictures like
That's
that.
beautiful. I love it.
My friend taught me that. She's from the club.
Light coming through feather. Yeah,
That's some bird.
helping show the texture of the. What is that? A dog?
That's a dog.
Okay. 'Cause
That's
it's
that
like a big dog.
concession on the other side of the.
It looks like an elk. Let me get this up here. Cool. That's a great shot. Yeah, man. There you go. Whoa.
Moonshots.
What was that taking?
Here.
Pretty dramatic, man. You got nice fresh air and you go from there.
Yeah, went over my window.
What's that, surf?
That's the waves. Yep.
Wow. Oh, right. That's a great shot. Where you would stand up and to the binoculars.
They're not there no more. They lost in Hurricane Sandy.
Oh, the binos are gone. Bobby's binos, huh?
the
Bobby's
best week.
binos. The Venetian water tower.
Yeah, exactly.
It's beautiful. Oh, it's crazy. That kind of looks like Planet of the Apes, right? The destruction of the water tower.
And that's about what I do.
That's fantastic. It's beautiful. You got a good eye.
Thanks. I just started doing it this year too.
No, man, you got a really good eye. You're definitely composing. Do you feel like your relationship with nature's growing?
Absolutely.
And you taking pictures recently, that's another layer on what you were doing before.
Better and better and
You
better.
did the blowfish at one point, the boat at another point in your life, all these different things.
Yeah, every day.
Well-
Even in we come in the rain too. Just sit in the car. Or just go to 6 and sit in your car if it's really cold.
Yeah, and look out. I was actually thinking about on really cold, miserable days to go down with my heavy rain gear and just walk up to people in their cars comfortably and have this conversation where they're warm in their cars, feeling safe, and I'm out there just saying, hey, you want to share what you love about nature? I think people will do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. He'll talk.
I got to go there on the shittiest day, though. I think that's going to add to the fun of that. Because I got the gear, man. I don't
Yeah,
care.
diehards, yeah.
I don't care. And this camera is just like, ready to go. So, yeah, and they're right. But like, to me, I love being on Gilgo during a storm. I mean, that's the drama, right? You can keep your glass clean so you can see it. So more lovers coming down for their images. I just think it's great. And it is, the COVID thing is making it more pronounced, but throughout time, people have been doing this.
Yes.
And coming down, even if they're not.
Absolutely concentrate. We never would have met our group if it wasn't for this. There's nothing that you're online. You're looking like, oh, Jones Beach Club. I'll join it. And next thing you know, you're here every day. You're meeting group meetings and everything. And
So how many steady members do you have?
there's a group of 12 of us that are core that we stay together.
I'm actually going to have the background over here.
Out of 10,000.
So say it again. I'm sorry, I interrupted
12 of us
you.
that are really close that are.
12 of you that come on a fairly regular basis.
Yeah, and we talk every day.
12. And that formed in the last year?
Yes.
It's fantastic. That's really, impressive numbers. I get the, and you feel like the anchor is this location and nature and the sun and
The old beach, yes, absolutely.
on both sides, right? Do you know anybody that has any of these houses out
I
here?
got a friend has.
You know people that live out there?
Yes. Hers is the red one by the Meadowbrook. Special on Bay House, and they actually
Yeah,
install them.
I actually saw that. I'm really interested in the whole hermitage concept. And I studied a little bit about like what it meant when you had an English garden and you hired someone to be a hermit and in a little hut they called the hermitage. And I felt like it was the romance that we still have with when we were living on and off of nature. And then when we did farming in the last 500 generations, the romance of, being out back in the wilderness is still in us. So these people living right in here, man, that's very hermit.
They live and breathe the water.
Live and breathe the water, aqua hermits. I think I just made up something. Because when I'm in my Wrangler on the beach a lot, I feel like a hermit in a hermitage. And when you're in your car, in Jones Beach 6 and you're in the middle of nature by yourself in a car, that car is the Hermitage. It really is, on some level. You know, on a bad day. Or right when you're outside, you're then the hermit. If you're by yourself in nature and really just communing with nature, you know, I guess you hit your phone and you go back to the first world like we all do. It's a blend. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's absolutely a blend. So how long do you stay out through all of dusk?
Yep. Sometimes we'll stay past. If you get the night fishing permit,
Yeah, pass is great.
you can stay till dark. Just long, you know, you go fishing.
You get a pretty black sky here.
Yes, it's dark. It's dark here. Absolutely nice.
It's not killer dark, but it's pretty good dark. I came out here for the comet on this past summer. I didn't see anything. Did you catch the comet anywhere?
I got the harvest moon, the blue moon.
Right.
On the 31st, we came.
So you plan on certain planetary events?
Yep. To come down.
That's cool. Wow, look at this stratification right now. And you got a blue herring coming through it. That's pretty good. That's not a dinosaur. I don't know what is. When they figured out birds were descendants of dinosaurs.
They got scales.
It's true. They're not just guessing that
I
shit.
thought there was a scale.
It's pretty incredible.
Hollow bones. Yep.
Hollow bones.
Gizzards.
Yeah. Incredible. Yeah, it's incredible, right? What's going on here. And we're only able to perceive, even if we're deep with it, I feel like we can only perceive just so much of it. And then the magic is like right behind the magic.
This.
Yeah, the real magic show is
Even though
like
it's cold,
even more than it.
it's still beautiful.
Well, I think the cold makes it crispier, right? I have a feeling that that's part of it. Like it's so vivid. And the patterns on the water surface. I wouldn't be too shocked if like a mermaid come up and just said,
Well, the seals
you guys are in the right place at the right time. Like, yes, we know. So when do the seals come?
Soon. They'll be out soon. As soon as the mackerel start running, mackerel and herring, they'll be in the bay eating.
Because they were out at Montauk when we were out there like a month ago, barking
The
around.
ocean first, and then they'll come into the base.
Right.
They follow the fish.
Well, that'll be fun. So it'll be easy to see seals here, huh?
Absolutely. Actually, park here and you walk along here to look at the seals in there.
Awesome. Well, that's a bonus.
Something to do for the winter.
Look how crazy beautiful that is.
Pretty much every night like this.
It's cool that it's cloudless. It's so able to just pick up the atmospheric particles without any other moisture. It's so crisp. Shit. Like, right? Like, oof. The dark blue, baby blue, 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 and then Roy G. Biv takes over. Whew, incredible. So that bridge doesn't go up anymore? Does it draw still?
It does.
It does draw?
When there's a ship that's tall enough, they'll open it up.
So I'm not a big fan of the wild play garden that they put in there. That's awful. What bad taste that is. Moses would like lose his marbles if he saw that.
So a lot of people, some people like it. It's for the kids. The kids do like it. A lot of the older people.
So do it like not there. Like right where the biggest impact of the beauty of the park, right with the water tower and that like poles, it looks like a construction site.
I take pictures around that. I'll take pictures of it.
Fuck me, man. I am so pissed about that.
Everybody was.
The wrong place for it. I've been on zip lines when you're zip lining through tree canopy and there's wildlife in the canopy and you're going slow or fast, great.
That's what they got.
It's got to be a boondoggle. I love to see the numbers. Oh, is that right? You pick up the floatables?
Whatever I could find, I pick up. And a bunch of guys from our group too will do it.
So you had a lot of that because it was so overused.
Oh my God.
And you saw tents just lining this.
If you take a walk when it's sunnier and you look in all the weeds and bushes, it's filled with garbage.
Leave no trace.
Garbage that left this year was, oh my God. And
Wow.
at least I try something. One person's better than nothing. Companies come and volunteer, and I volunteer with them, and then we do beach cleanups on both sides of the beach.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because I've done that for a few years in my park, and it's kind of like if you feel good and you feel bad about doing it, you know.
The next day it's like you weren't there.
And and you're thinking about the people, like, why would anyone act like this? I still never really figured that part out. It's like lazy weirdness.
Why is the mask on the ground?
And you feel okay with it. If that's your family member, man, you don't leave a pizza box on your family member's chest.
Biggest piece of garbage here is water
Water
bottle
bottles.
caps on the beach. Millions of them. As far as the eye can see, it's all that's in there.
Yeah,
You've been to the whale they have over there?
Yeah,
The garbage inside of it. Every time I go and see it, I feel like I want to take it out.
the plastic
But it's
whale.
a sign of that's what they eat, right? That's what they ingest.
Yeah, there was a good mural at Coney Island, the same thing near the aquarium, a big whale and all the plastic inside the whale. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, like this project is more about sustaining our relationship with nature personally, and the more we can understand how we love it, maybe we have a better chance at like treating it better.
We do.
Yeah, so like the projects of actually going out and sustaining nature, there's lots of them and it's great. They're making progress in some big ways. But this one, yeah, that is an amazing one where people will go into a beautiful place and just leave their garbage. You know, maybe if we had, remember back in the day with the Native American tier, that
Yes.
if we had
Yes.
that person in every like culture,
They should play it again.
but not just that, like every culture, like the white guy having a tier, the white mother, the black mother, the Indian mother, this mother, that mother, with a tier when they see someone leave a pizza box at the beach. That's really what you need to do. You gotta really show them that this is something like mothers get
Have you
upset
heard of the
about.
One Piece Plan?
One Piece?
Is a group. It's called the One Piece Plan.
No.
The guy's name is Tom Fu. All across the globe, you pick up one piece of garbage from the water, you've made a difference. So everybody joins it, and they take a picture of all the pieces of garbage they find, post it, and then they throw it out.
It's great. Yeah.
I'll have the back of my Subaru Baja. I'll have bags of garbage from his, and I take a picture of it, and then I post it of what I picked up.
You know, like in these totally impoverished places where there is no sanitation, the garbage is out and it gets in a river, and then the river leads to a bay into the ocean, and you have to collect it down there because people don't have a choice, right? There's no place to put the garbage in there in these situations, and that contributes big time to the plastic oceans on the planet. But the stuff you're talking about is way different. This is like a personal connection miscue that doesn't need to happen because there's absolutely an option, but the miss is somewhere in their busy moment at the beach with their family and all their little obligations that they have to do. This is like so far down on the list that when the whole day is done, they wrap up and they're one's, you know, not happy with this member or thinking about something good about that member, all that stuff. And that's so far down the list.
Beach over there, it was nothing but sandals and sandals and sandals and buckets and sandals and boogie boards. Hundreds of sandals that were washed up, that got knocked from the beach, and it's all stuck on the marshland.
So people just left their sandals? That's like a valuable item in theory.
We tried finding I couldn't find a matching pair. We tried finding matching pairs. Couldn't find it. They're all single ones.
Well, it's cool to like wear opposite like socks, so maybe opposite flip-flops is cool.
And chucked them out. It's sad.
Yeah, that's like, it's so mysterious.
Really? Take it home with you.
Yeah, it's mysterious.
I'm gonna get going, Mike. I'm freezing.
All right, man, peace.
Pleasure to meet you.
All right, man, go warm your cockles.
Take care.
Just get that last bit of red.